First, we had Neko Atsume. Then, Spoon Pet Collector followed up with its additions to the animal collecting genre. And then, Super Retro Deck's Tiny Bird Garden took Steam by storm as bird lovers around the world helped the local museum staff discover all sorts of cute and colorful feathered friends. However, in this video, I'll only be discussing the freemium mobile version available on both Android and iOS. On the one hand, Tiny Bird Garden does seem to be a hybrid of the two older games. Like Neko Atsume, the birds can't be moved around. But like Spoon Pet Collector, they can be interacted with and dressed up in spiffy hats designed and created by one of the staff members, named Zoe. What does set Tiny Bird Garden apart from them, however, is that the birds can actually talk to you, and they'll always leave you glowing reviews with in-game currency, as in gold and rainbow feathers, which can also be obtained from watching ads, no matter how simple your garden is. It's nice to know at least these birdies understand that extravagance isn't always feasible. If you want to speed up the process and be able to afford the more expensive items, you'll probably have to spend some real money. Instead of waiting around all the time, you can also call random birds to visit your garden by using whistles, which can be purchased 3 at a time for 20 rainbow feathers. The visual novel element also distinguishes this game from the other two. Aside from Zoe, who sells you hats, you can talk to her best friend Dominic, who maintains your inventory and recycles any of your unwanted items. Dominic's sister Josie, who is in charge of the pictures you take of the birds. And Loretta, who offers you insight into her tiny bird research as well as an adorable comedy act. Whenever you visit Dominic, you can also guess secret codes or obtain them from either developers on social media or the in-game characters themselves to receive special prizes. Reading his funny reactions to some of your guesses is easily one of the game's highlights. They all provide you help with the game's many unique features and are absolutely pleasant to speak to on a casual level as well. You'll get to learn about their personalities, interests, and relationships with each other, making you feel as though you are truly part of the team and an actual plot, for a game like this, anyway. They'll even offer you inspirational life lessons. They are busy bees though, so they will politely ask you to start a conversation with them again later on after a few interactions. The mix of hip and old school elements, particularly noted in the dialogue and hat designs, are sure to draw in many different audiences, especially given the game's simple and endearing concept. While the seed purchase and place for the birds doesn't seem to make a difference, you can strengthen your relationships with each of them by figuring out their favorite toys, treats, and hats. Truth be told, I'm not sure what this does, but I imagine it probably entices the birds to want to visit your garden more often and will eventually result in better rewards. But what I like most about this little game is that it's consistent in how kind, encouraging, and adorably comedic both the birds and the characters are. It is clear that the developers want us to enjoy some lighthearted fun, given how life and even a lot of video games really can be stressful at times. My only wish is that there was more to the story. I'm told that the Steam version expands more on such features, so I'll likely look into that sometime for Twitch streams if anyone is interested.